Hello, children. So today, you are moving on in your piece of writing. So yesterday we looked at relative clauses. So we're hoping that today you can use those in this piece of writing. Okay. So on Monday you wrote the introduction to your crime story, your detective story, and now you're going to move on to task two, which is the second part of the piece of writing, where the case actually arrives in the office. The action speeds up and you set off to leave to solve the crime. So, as you can see here in the waggle, we have again three paragraphs. So, we're asking you to write three short paragraphs. But in those three short paragraphs, you're going to move the detective's attention away from the window and the boring scene, use reported speech for the recount of the robbery, describe the surge of excitement, and use adverbs to describe how he moves to the door and speech again. Okay? So I'm going to read you the example and talk you through what you need to include in it. So you're moving the detective's attention from the window and the boring scene to the phone call. Okay? So you're building up the excitement and then you're using some speech where when it comes to the phone call and leaving the building. Okay? So, as Lucas gazed at the paperwork on his desk, his boredom was shattered by the shrill ringing of his telephone. Hogan, who had been sound asleep, there we go, relative clause, sat upright in his chair, semicolon, his newspaper falling to the floor. So the excitement is already there and we're using a complex sentence. On hearing the phone, Lucas grabbed his notebook, pulled a pen from behind his ear, and lifted the receiver. The distinguished voice on the other end explained how there'd been a serious robbery from his home in the library at Tatton Hall. A rare diamond valued in excess of £1 million had been stolen. Surge of excitement raced through his veins. This was it. This was what he had been waiting for. Grabbing his coat, he gave Dr. Hogan a swift kick and bellowed, "Get your coat on, Hogan. We've got a case to solve down at Tatton Hall." So you see, you've got some speech there. You could add a little bit more speech. You've got lots of relative clauses. You've got adverbs to describe how he moves to the door. You've got excitement with some of the use of commas and short sentences. So that's exactly what we want you to do today. We want you to write the next part of your story where you move the detective's attention from the window to the phone call and the excitement and leaving the office. Okay. You also need to use the speech in this bit to explain what or an explanation in this bit of what's been stolen and where you're headed. Okay. So as you can see in the second paragraph, he's saying um, the distinguished voice on the other end explained how there had been a serious robbery from his home in the library at Tatton Hall. A rare diamond valued in excess of £1 million had been stolen. So, when you finish this part of the writing, you'll then add to this part of the writing your description of the crime scene that you wrote last week. So, we're nearly there with our whole crime story as it comes together. So, good luck with today's three paragraphs. Look forward to hearing them. The writing on Monday was excellent. You really thought about it, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do today. Thank you.